Hello and assalamu alaikum guys, my name is Muhammad Ali and welcome to C Sharp Notepad project second tutorial. Today we are going to be doing these things. Apply shortcut keys, undo and redo, cut, copy, paste, delete, select all and date and time, bold, italic, underline, strikeout and normal. So let's start with this, applying shortcut keys. Okay, click on file, right click on new and click on properties and find something called shortcut keys. You come in here and select the combination for your shortcut key, and for this I'm going to select Control N for new, and then when I have selected this I just click anywhere. Okay, now this gets selected. If you can't see this, double click on here, you will be able to see this. This should be true. The same is for open. Okay, you can apply all the keys you want. I have applied the rest of those. It's up to you. I didn't apply for this, redo and undo, but it's up to you to apply on them or not. Now is undo and redo. First step would be you go in here, right click and click on here to uncheck or to just disable this. Click in here and disable this. Okay, now go to undo. We are gonna say main rich text box dot undo. So when I click on undo, it should be undone. Number one, when it is undone, we want the undo to be disabled. So we are gonna say undo dot enabled equals false, because I have already clicked this. When I have done clicking it, now the redo should be enabled. You will understand when you look at it. Dot enables equals true. Okay, just copy this and click in here and go to redo. This should be undo should be true and redo should be false. Okay, so when I've clicked on the redo should be false and undo should be true. Now the third step would be, how do you know that it is time for you to apply the undo or redo? Okay, so what is the trigger? Well, basically you go in here, main rich checkbox, text changed, and you say if main rich text box dot text dot length is greater than 0, then what you want to do? We want to say that undo dot enabled equals true. Else undo dot enabled equals false and redo dot enabled equals false. Okay, so let's test this out whether it works or not. Let's see first. There is nothing in here. Now I'm gonna say hello. Now it says undo, undone, redo, redone. It is working. Okay, very good. That's it. That is all. I think this is working. Now it is cut, copy, paste, and delete's turn. So what we'll do, and we'll just code them. Go to edit, double click on cut, and we are gonna say main rich text box dot cut. Okay, then we go to copy and say main rich text box dot copy. After that, we go to paste and we get say main rich text box dot paste. Then we go to delete and we say main rich text box dot delete. There is no delete, so we say selected text equals nothing, means whatever we have selected, let it be equal to nothing, means delete it. Okay, so when we run this, there will be a problem now, you see. Okay, when I add this, the buttons which are disabled are still disabled because there is nothing, there is no condition applied that if text length is greater than 0, then it should be enabled. There is no condition like that, so we have to give it that condition. Double click in here and we say if text box if main rich text box dot text dot length is greater than 0, then we want the cut dot enabled equals true, and we want the copy dot enabled equals true. Okay, and if the length is less than 0, we say what? We say let this be false, and let this be false. Okay, now let's try it out. First let's save everything and we're gonna try this. Hello, my name is Ali. Okay, now I select this, I just cut this and come back in here and paste this. Okay, now as you can see, the text the cut copy is enabled and undo is also enabled, but if I delete everything, cut, copy, undo and redo are disabled. Okay, this is working, you can try it out. And now the next step would be to use the select all and delete. The first thing you would do with select all would be right click in here and say disable. Similar step you have to take in here. You have to disable this, you have to disable this, you have to disable this, and you have to disable this as I have shown you earlier. Okay, so select all, you would say main rich text box dot select select all. Okay, that's all. Now what? Now this is disabled. We want it to be enabled when there is some text change or there is the length of text is greater than 0. So you say select all dot enabled equals true. Okay, but when there is no text, you have to say that disable is equal to, disable it basically. Okay, now as you can see, there is no text, so there is, these are disabled, but if there is text, these will be all enabled. Very good, right? Now it is time for the date and time. Okay, so we go in here, double click, and we are gonna say main rich text box dot text plus equals, or I can say equals main rich text box dot text plus you can say date time dot now, and there should be another plus, and here you should have this. Okay, well, it is not important, I think. Just check this out then. Now what, whatever is if you press F5, date and time will appear. Simple as that. Okay, so the good thing is that you don't have to type this again. You say main rich text box plus and then this. What we are doing is we are saying that main rich text box equals main rich text box plus this, as we have written earlier. It is same if you just add plus in here, you don't have to write this again. Okay, And that's, I think, for these buttons. These are done. These buttons are done. Now we are going to be doing these four buttons: bold, italic, underline, and strikeout. So let's go for the bold. We're gonna say main rich text box dot selection font equals new. Then we're gonna say font. And what is the new font? New font is the first you have to type it the prototype. You have to we are gonna say main rich text box dot font. And what do you want to do with it? We have to say font style dot bold. We want to make it bold. Okay, just copy this because you will be using this for everything. Then now go to italic, apply this, and all you have to do is like the italic version of it. Italic from the IntelliSense. Now underline, go in here, dot underline, then you go to strikeout, go in here, dot strikeout. Now there is a last one. We'll say it is called normal. We don't have it, but we need it. So you go from here, you add it at the top, you set the image, and you go for normal. It isn't here. Let's check it out and get rid of this. This is called normal text. Just enable this, and that's all. We have the normal text. What is normal? Normal is in here, it is called regular. Okay, and this is good. I mean, now this is working, but for me I think these all should be disabled. So you have to disable them. If there is nothing, what are you formatting? You aren't formatting nothing. Now what you do is click in here and select the bold dot enabled equals true. Now this is also working good. As you can see, nothing is working, but if we type something, then there is. Now it is working. Okay guys, we are done with this. One last tip would be, if you go in here, you see that there is this space, or there is this separator. How do you add this separator? Well, basically all you do is you type minus, and that's all. You can go up in here somewhere and add the separator. That's all. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to like, because as I told you, it's really important for me. I'll see how these videos work. If these videos were good, I'll be creating more of these. If they don't, I don't want to waste more of my time. So make sure to like, subscribe, and make sure to say thank you if it was helpful. Bye bye.